Now this person beat this system. Usually when there's no clean spoons, I just accept defeat. I'm like, okay, I'm not eating this. That or I'll try to like, get messy. But this person, like I said, beat the system because they just put tape over the fork and then use it as a spoon. They deserve a raise. This person broke their car mirror, but you still need to see what's behind you because what if you need to reverse? Well, they decided to just tape their phone in place and then use their phone as a mirror. Now, don't get me wrong, it's smart, but it's not genius. And the reason it's not genius is because they're using that weak AF tape that we know is not gonna stick. Like that tape is gonna slowly peel off and then they're gonna have a broken mirror and a broken phone. It's gonna be a very bad day for them. Not for me because I use strong AF tape. Did this person really think they could get away with this? They're like it might be illegal to not have lights in my car, but I'll just draw them on. I swear they're legit, Mr. Officer. I didn't even know. Somebody else must have done this to me. You're not gonna get far with these, but it's funny. Now this is perfect for kids who want to play, but also who have very, 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 very important board meetings. You never know. This dude beat the system. Like, this dad knows what's up. The mom's like,
you need to take care of the baby for once.
And she's all mad, and he's like, fine. But he's not gonna be the only one on wheels. I mean, it's irresponsible, but it's also fun. Okay, now I'm not sure if this qualifies as beating the system, but it's a huge time saver. And with Halloween right around the corner, if you don't got the skills to cut out little teeth, just use those vampire teeth and pop them right into the pumpkin. And it's done like 1, 2, 3. Cut, place, light. So mom wants you to get a protective floor mat because your chair is ruining the floors, the beautiful, nice hardwood floors that your mother loves so much. And she just can't leave you alone about ruining them. Well, you don't actually have to get a floor mat. You can just use socks. It doesn't look as nice, but it does the job. Now you saved yourself a trip to the store, and now you got more time for more exciting things like my YouTube videos. You should just get the protective mat. This is kind of silly. And look at his socks. They're destroyed now. Now you got no socks. Yeah, you didn't have to get a floor mat, but now you gotta go to the store to get socks. I know I'm supposed to be working right now, but this cardboard cutout of myself will protect the bank for sure. This cardboard cutout will stop all the robbers. Imagine you could do this. You're just like, oh, I'm too tired to go to school today. Just put up a cardboard in front of my desk. I mean, did it work? No, because we have a picture of it here and people are making fun of it. Clearly it didn't work. Now this guy's trying to cheat the system by not actually physically getting out of his car. He's like, don't want to do it. I'm gonna pump gas while sitting in my seat. And you know what I say to this? Is this looks hella uncomfortable. Like, at this point, maybe you should just get out of your car because it would have been a lot less uncomfortable to just open your door, step out, pump the gas, and then like literally breaking your spine. Like, that, oh, it actually feels kind of good. That was a nice like back crack. I need to do that on the other side. Excuse me. This person was like, I'm only decorating once for one holiday only. So he just combined Christmas and Halloween into one so that he could have these decorations during Halloween and then during Christmas. Is this allowed? I don't know. Are there even rules? Not gonna lie, like it kind of works for Halloween, but for Christmas, this is way too creepy. Like, I don't wanna see this. I'm too scared to even pick up my presents, and I love presents. Like, I'm not getting my present under that scary looking tree. No. I'd rather take coal. This person does know that you can buy pans for pretty cheap, right? I was gonna say this is fine if you're in a hotel and you have no stove, but he's doing this on top of what looks like a stove. So he has a stove. Just get the pan for your stove. Am I right or am I wrong? I mean, he's still a genius. Everybody a genius. You a genius. I'm a genius. He a genius. She a genius. Okay. This fireman's all like, this fire ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna take a quick nap. And he's just sitting down, putting out this fire. Like, how can you be this bored when there's a fire in front of you? I would be scared. I'd be like, get the hose! So this guy's girlfriend told him to watch the cake that she was baking. She didn't want it to burn, and he was like, I don't really want to sit there and watch cake. I want to watch Netflix. So what he did is he FaceTimed the cake and watched the cake and also Netflix. 2 birds with 1 stone. This guy, a genius. You know, sometimes when you go into like a gas station or like a 7-Eleven and you're allowed to bring your own cup, to fill it up with slushy. You just gotta pay a certain amount and then...
As much as you want.
Well, this guy brought a kiddie pool. Like, he brought a pool and filled it up with slushy. If this isn't beating the system, I don't know what is. It's also gonna be a massive stomach ache. Like, dude, you're gonna get real sick. Like, nobody needs that much slushy. That kiddie pool is probably that whole machine full of slushy. And then nobody else gets any slushy? Now I'm sad. This guy was like, nah, I don't need an oven. So he decided to just put his cookies out in front of the windshield. If you've been in a car on a hot summer day, then you know it gets hot. Hot enough to bake a cookie, I think. Haven't actually tried it. I should. You guys are gonna be like, well, Azzy, then your car is gonna smell like cookies. And what I say to that is, since when has that been a problem? Can you get sick from cookies that weren't cooked properly? I am willing to risk it. This guy decided to remove the snow only from his front window and side windows. And he was like, I can see where I'm going. I don't see the problem. I wouldn't say this is beating the system because this still seems really dangerous. You shouldn't you have at least done the back window as well? Then I would have let it slide. But this is dangerous. This guy didn't pay for the extra legroom. He cheated the system and found his own way. I say cheat the system, but really, this really annoys me. Because it happened to me. I was sitting in my seat and the guy behind me decided to put his disgusting feet on my rest. Okay, they might have not been disgusting, but anytime a strange foot is even remotely close to my face, it's automatically
disgusting.
I don't know where your feet have been. And now I feel gross touching my own chair. And I was like, I'm too shy of a person. Like, I know I don't seem that shy. And I'm not, I'm weird. I'm like very social, but also very shy at the same time. So Jordy, he was like, say something. I'm like, I can't. He's like, fine, I'll say something for you. And like turns to the guy and is like, excuse me, sir, can you move your feet? He was like, and like moved his feet. And then 5 minutes later, put them back. And I was like, they're back. We had to ask a second time. Like, what's wrong with you? When you ask your friends for a drive home and they say no, so you cheat the system. This guy's just sitting on the back of the car on his phone. I don't know how this is okay. Like, maybe the car is full. Pretty sure this is illegal. And if it's not illegal, that's because nobody thought anybody would ever do this. Who would do this? Food isn't allowed in the living room and his tablet isn't allowed in the kitchen. So he's like,
I'll find a loophole if it's the last thing I do.
a very, very small loophole, but a loophole nonetheless. I think this is brilliant. I like him because you know what? He's not breaking any rules. Technically, the food is in the kitchen and the tablet is in the living room. Argue with that logic. You can't. Pay for parking this way, tow zone this way. Well, if you're in a bike, just park right in the middle and you're like, I'm in neither of these zones. I'm right here in the center where I don't have to pay and I don't get towed. Will you win this in the court of law? I'm not sure. Should you take the chance? I'm not sure. That's up to you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to laugh at other people doing things. Oh, look at the doggy's face. There was a sign here that said no dogs allowed. And the dog was like, I want to be accepted. And he just sat on the word no and now suddenly dogs allowed. Notice, due to festival rules, we are not allowed to sell drinks, including bottled water. Even bottled water? People need to stay hydrated. I understand you're not allowed to sell alcoholic drinks. I understand completely. But bottled water? Bottled water? Give a girl some water. But they beat the system because there's an August peanut sale going on at this store. It's one peanut for $1. And you know what comes with that peanut is one free bottle of water. And they're technically not selling it. They're giving it away for free. Marcus goes, send me a pic of you in a bra. It's me trying to be sexy, but not. It just really just looks like my eye is twitching and there's something wrong. Sends picture in actual bra. And I've shown this before, but I have to show it again because this is probably my favorite picture of all time. Because Denise has mastered the art of avoidance of creepy people, and that is a skill. That is a skill that's gonna help you get through life. Like, who just messages you and asks you to send them a picture of you in a bra? Like, why? This guy got into an exclusive VIP party by tying a receipt around his wrist and pretending it was a wristband. You know how like they give you those like wristbands and like they check to see if you wristband? He's like, it's gonna wrap something around. And it worked. Who would have ever guessed? Clearly the security guard was not doing his job. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other. Bye-bye.